Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to 3 short horror games. Starting us off for tonight is one that caught my eye immediately because it references something that I had never heard of before, and now that I have, it seems to be almost ubiquitous in horror stories. See, this is about something that it describes as a mix of childhood tales and real-life events, so I'm really curious to know how that'll play out. But more importantly, it's about us making the mistake of following a mysterious black lamb into the night. And oddly enough, over the past couple months, I've had several instances where a game or a story featured usually children following a lamb off into the night when they were unsupervised, usually to their doom. When I saw the premise of this, I had to check it out because it's just a weird thing for me recently. So, let's see what it's like.
Yürek olsa bunu affetmez. Igor Yaşar bunu affetmez.
Okay. Fills your palms. Oh! Well, this is certainly a start. Only mission, follow the black lamb. Well, I guess I don't have a choice now. What happens if I try to go back? I can't. That was a humanoid figure on the road, but I gotta say, the foggy atmosphere, the lonesome dark road, certainly sets the tone. This almost feels like something out of a fairy tale, you know, a warning to children. So having it start with this modern setting, us in our car listening to the radio, it weirdly grounds it in a way. I really like it when the fantastical merges with the more realistic reality. Oh no, we're gonna have to follow your glowing head, but you're outpacing us. Well, we found civilization. Should we ask you guys for help? Huh. I had an accident at the entrance of the village. I walked here and need help. Please help me. Oh dear. I'm so sorry to hear that. My house is just over there. Let me take you in, prepare some food, and let you rest. Oh, good. I thought I had wandered into a cult situation when you all stopped to stare at me and stop the music. But you're back at it. I wonder if anything would have happened if I had continued following the lamb. I don't like the way you just craned your neck around at me. Well, this all seems quite nice. There's some food in the fridge. You can heat it up and eat. I'll go inform the doctor in the village. Don't worry, I'll be back soon. we not gonna ask anybody if they lost their radioactive glowing goat? There's something about the abruptness of all this, the unaddressed strangeness of it that I really, really love. Like I said, it's the fact that we got to spend some time and feel like our character is a normal guy in the beginning that we can maybe relate to, and then putting them in this situation that seems like something out of a fairy tale. I mean, remember how stuff like that used to happen in stories? Just coming upon a village with strange customs? Lamb testicles kebab. I think that was what the lamb offered us before. Is there... yeah, microwave. I guess while that's going, we should be a little nosy. I mean, it doesn't seem nice to our host. Yeah, I shouldn't be here. Oh, I can hide in the cabinet. That's good to know. The old woman who brought me here died in 2016. How? I don't know. Oh my! Ask you something else. If she was the only one who lived here, who left the photo? What? Should I get in here? What? I hear flies. Was the lamb warning me? It's like I was in there for a long time. Escape the village? Oh my god. Hey. You here to film Ghost Adventures? Our intention is not to disturb nor to steal. Crap, I guess you're not a djinn. I thought I had caught something real this time. Anyway, go behind the door and close it quickly when I get close. What did you say? Are you saying you saw a real djinn? If you're telling the truth, I'd get out of this village as soon as possible if I were you. By the way, if you encounter a djinn, close your eyes and count to 3 silently. Adios, amigo. Oh, I can close my eyes by holding right-click. Look at that. When something's around, I can actually sort of sense them on the back of my eyelids. That's kind of neat! Okay, but we just need to turn around and go. Oh, what I want to do right now is investigate the village. Was it all of them? She was right there in the middle of their circle. A beheaded lamb. You know, in this game, the stuff starts coming and it don't stop coming. Okay, now it's a chase. Only problem? We don't have a ride. Unless that ghost lamb wants to be our steed. I got caught. What else was I supposed to do? I have to go through all this again? Alright, so you guys are gonna do your nonsense. I was holding Shift W the entire time. Keep going, keep going. In the 2000s, black lamb with green eyes seen in villages were considered a sign of djinn and regarded as a symbol of misfortune among the people. Events such as weddings encountered in the dark of night, people disappearing with the sound of the call to prayer, and the food served at these weddings turning into animal droppings, caused these rumors to intertwine with dark realities. This short game is inspired by these chilling stories, told during our childhood. You know, that may have been abrupt. It may not have been the best execution, but I do sort of like that not only did it set a good atmosphere, but it did also sort of embody that simplicity that those children's stories have. I mean, some of the things in such stories often don't even feel like events in a horror story. They're just strange. They're just weird. And that style kind of suited this. Well, that was The Black Lamb, and that certainly was a short horror game. But it was kind of cool. Alright, enough PC for today. Speak for yourself, I'm just getting started. Well, next up for tonight is Van Stalker. A game with apparently a pretty accurate title as we find ourselves stalked down the streets by a mysterious dark van. Who's in it? What do they want? I guess we're gonna have to find out. And that's the nature of all good horror titles. Whoa, who wants to get off this PC? Look at the size of that thing! For that matter, look at the size of this tablet, this PS10, apparently? And this strangely untextured controller, which is also giant. Are we sure it's not a cake? Wow, we are in topsy-turvy land when it comes to scale. I mean, even if we're supposed to be a child or something, that still doesn't quite explain it. Let's get going. Here we are, safe in our room, the closed curtains behind us, and the sounds of the night ambiance out there. This thing is literally bigger than me. Wow! Are we just angry about being so small compared to everything else? We just go in kicking doors wherever we go? That is the most aggressive door opening I've ever seen in a game. Mom and Dad left a note on the fridge. Better check it. This is... I was gonna say this is some of the most wonky scaling I've ever seen in a game, but I don't think that's even true. We are apparently supposed to be young, I guess, since we're living with our parents. I say, as I live with my parents. Clean the bathroom, collect all trash bags, put them in the kitchen bin, buy pills from the pharmacy, and deliver them to Grandma. I want to take a guess at the mystery. Grandma's the one driving the van. She wants to make sure I do it right. And she wants to make sure I actually pay up this time. Carlito's going to be pissed if I don't again. Duck brand cornflakes. I'm sorry, I'm having way too much fun just looking at the environment here. Alright, so it's going to be one of those household chore simulators. Well, I guess we should do these things in order. Let's find the bathroom and clean it. First, we gotta turn on some music, right. How are we gonna do this without having some tunes to pass the time? The sound system down here? No. Speaker over there? There we go. Feels good winning the lottery. Time to clean. Yes, that's a fish tank. This is one of the most baffling environments I've ever seen. But it's definitely making an impression, so if that's the goal... Squonk? Well, that is pretty good cleaning music, I must say. And the house is cozy. Alright, mess. Time to get cleaned. Wow, brown stains on the floor. How do I get started? Do I need to find, like, paper towels or something? The soap? Yep. Seriously, how do I get started? I can probably use this. Yes, there we go. Alright, now we're ready to sweep. Is that working? Do I need something else for this? Something to spray? I mean, it seems like it should work. The prompt is only coming up when I look at it. There we go. Alright, messes fear me. In fact, the only thing they fear is me. Then again, what I fear is whoever makes a mess like this in the bathroom. My lord. I mean, I can imagine water, but whatever the mystery substance is... I'm sorry, did this turn into a rave for a second? What was that about? There we go. There we go. Alright, task complete. What else you got for me, Mom and Dad? Wow, we exude such absolute confidence. Okay, so the bathroom's cleaned. Now we need to collect all the trash bags and put them in the kitchen bin. Alrighty, so there's one over there. We may exude confidence, but we do not exude speed, that's for sure. There is a sprint, but it's hardly faster. That's 1, 2, and we're gonna have to hunt for the third. This is weirdly janky, but surprisingly chill so far. And we haven't even gotten started yet. There we are. Oh, the empty room. Every family's got to have an empty room. Or maybe it's an angry dome. You just go in there when you're angry and pace about. Final garbage bag, where are you? I've not seen it. Maybe in the bathroom and I just didn't see it? Ah, there it was, hiding in the corner. What? Why did the music stop? Alright, who's stomping around? I can't believe anybody would dare to rob this house while we're making all this racket. I mean, clearly this is somebody dangerous. Alright, that's all the garbage. Now, we just gotta buy the pills from the pharmacy and bring them to Grandmama. It's just like the story of Little Red Riding Hood. Better head to the pharmacy now. Or at least that's what we call it in text messages. Ooh. Wow, it's real dark out here. I guess we live in the apartment over the shop. It is properly dark and the night ambiance is properly spooky. Wind and crickets, I can practically feel that cool air. Alright, we're not going that way. Oh, how I wish we were a bit faster. That was sprinting, by the way. I'm not convinced there's actually a sprint. There's walking, and there's walking with a slightly wider field of view to give the impression of running. And I constantly get the sense I should be looking behind me. Your van's too big for that lane. I think there's no way that's street legal. Big Caesars. Is this the pharmacy? Customer of the month. No, I guess that's not... No, it's a parody of Little Caesars, I get it. Oh man, now I want pizza. If I cross over... Yeah, that looks like it has an interior. Probably best to do this when we can, rather than when we need to. But I'm also keeping an eye out. Whiska Pharma. Okay, which one of these is a door? Can a child go to the pharmacy and pick up medication like this?
Welcome back, Max. What can I get you?
I'm not sure, Microsoft Sam, or whoever you are. Just picking up 2 pills for my grandma.
What? You only want 2 pills? So pathetic.
This game is a fever dream. Hey, I don't make the rules here. Grandma does.
Huh. All right. Whatever you say. Just wait a second.
I should take a seat. Oh yeah, no, you really need to take some time to get that inventory in. 2 individual pills, I guess. Hey, that van is parked across the street, and given the nature of this building, can definitely see everything we're doing. I've never understood games like this. Why have a selective AI voice sometimes, but also just have the rest be readable text? Like, what is the distinction? Hey, there's somebody over there sliding back and forth. They're wearing a coat and hat and kind of hard to see against that door. Were they there the whole time? I noticed the van, but that's really creepy if there was somebody standing there. Oh, yeah.
Here are the pills. Now get out.
Okay. I don't understand why you're treating me this way. Me, a child. Also, I just came in and asked for 2 pills. I think he might have taken the rest. Guess I gotta head back. Need the backpack to carry these. What are you talking about? I want to study the mind of the creator of this. That is so weird. We have the pills. We have them. And I understand things are weirdly scaled. Do you need to put them into a really tiny backpack since the pills are so massive? Oh god, Grandma, I hope they're not suppositories. Could really go for some big Caesars right now. I think it's all but guaranteed we see that van make another pass right now. I definitely just heard something over my shoulder. Yep. You were here at my house. Doing what exactly? I guess I just need to get my stuff to go to Grandma's. I'd forgotten that there's an extra step there. So presumably we're going to be going down the other way, but clearly someone's taken an interest, and someone's been here and messed with the duck, and also written on the fridge. Oh, what, we can't even write the duck? Wow, this place is ransacked. Sort of. Man, what were they even trying to accomplish? Knock over the fan, the painting. Okay, computer and PS10 are still here. Like, what do you have in there? Dual liquid-cooled RTX 1090s or something? Oh my god, they even put the garbage back! They really were watching me closely. I am so pissed about this whole thing. Oh, this partly blocks the path. We should probably keep that in mind. There is also a first aid kit up there. I'm coming for you. Seems like you already came for me. Okay, I need to find my backpack. That was in the other room. Should have picked it up while I was there. Should probably also check the spare room while we're at it. This, not a satchel, a backpack. There we go. No, the backpack is actually comically oversized just like everything else. Do you know how many pills we can hold in this thing? At this point, I'm basically playing Schedule 1. Man, would you really be able to step outside after this? Well, I guess Grandma needs her medication. Her friends are coming over tonight. I really hope Grandma owns a shotgun or something, because we might be bringing visitors of our own. I think the thing this game does best so far is the walking, which is probably what you want in a game about being stalked. Oh my. We've reached the end of the streetlights, it seems. Or no, maybe we can go in that cutout there. Like, this night ambiance is doing a lot for me. For a second, I thought there was some dark figure approaching me. It was just a trick of perspective, the leaves in front of me. Okay, Grandma's house looks a bit more inviting. Let's see, is there anything around the side there? Anything we might want to know about if things go off the rails? No, not that I can see. Well, except that it's really, really dark. Grandma? Are you home? Oh, this is not good. And we can't turn on the lights either. We can hide in the closet. We don't dare slam doors at our grandma's house. Oh my. Wait, this house feels really familiar. I feel like I'm recognizing that every house in a horror game is used from somewhere. This feels a lot like the house from Clap Clap, although it may just be a generic house design. Oh, we are so small. Here's the garage. Well, I'll give it this. At least it's consistent with the look from the outside. And we can't go out back. Also, it turns out we absolutely do dare slam doors in Grandma's house, even when we're being stalked by a murderer. The TV is left on. God, I am my own jump scare factory right now. So many fully furnished bedrooms here. Meanwhile, we can't even furnish one for our parents. Nothing here. And nothing here. What am I looking for? I can't find Grandma anyplace. Also, it's kind of dark, but it looks like the sprite for the bush there is kind of wonky. Alright, surely someone must be somewhere. Maybe we need to turn off the TV? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. You can hide in the closets. Yep. That sure is true. Stamina. Oh my god. Are you out there? Something was happening with the TV for a second. Oh no, I need a hammer. A hammer which can probably be found in the garage, I'd imagine. Oh my god! Okay. Oh god, my ears. And your gun. Why, Grandma? What a maniacal walk you have! So I'm not really sure what to do about you now, because you keep going over there. You are very easily defeatable. Yep. I'm just not quite sure what to do now. I feel like there should be a hammer in here, but I can't find one. Oh no, I'm out of stamina. Am I dead? Oh, I guess I'm dead. Okie dokie. Grandma, are you home? We're starting back up here. Where's that hammer? Yes, I can hide in closets. Where does one find a hammer? Yeah, I seriously can't see anything. Like, I'm gonna brighten this in post, but even still. Well, does this count as a closet? I guess it does. Oh, there's the hammer. Unfortunately, I brought you up here now. Wait, so if I had known this was here... Yep. Let's go out. We're gonna run out of stamina, which... Oh, no, you're actually really easy to evade. Alright, goodbye. Wow, you're smashing doors too. Yes, let's unscrew these screws with the hammer. Door needs a key. Okay, where are we keeping keys these days? We can always hide around this corner. You seem to kind of stay local to wherever you've been brought. So this is actually quite gameable. Now if only I can find that key. I really can't just go out the back door that's right there. Oh, you're after me. You saw me through the wall. Well, that's alright. If I can bring you down here. Excuse me, sir. If I can direct your attention down here. Okay, well, I guess you're gonna kill me. Are you serious? I couldn't even see it. I couldn't even see it. I'm feeling my way around in pitch darkness, so it was just a matter of my mouse happening to go over it. Alright, well, leave me alone. I need you to piss right off. Thank you. Let me in. Peeking doesn't really do anything here. Okay, you're not there. That means we can remove this and leave. I need to hurry back home. You've never hurried for anything in your life. This is what hurrying looks like, you guys. Oh, you're behind me. Or you will be very soon. Cross over if we can, be on the side that we need to be on. Because wouldn't that just be the way for you to run me down with your van on the way back? I'm just saying, I could have been there and back again. Like a few times over by this time! And that's the value of hurrying. Switch camera.
Yeah, I've got the money, just like we planned. Don't worry. He didn't suspect a thing. He will be home from the pharmacy soon. I need to leave before he gets back.
Oh my god, I was right!
Relax, Grandma. Everything's taken care of.
Oh my god, I was right!
I'll get rid of him soon.
I knew this would happen. Oh, I have to warn him before he gets home.
See, this is what hurrying looks like. Oh my god. Okay, that redeemed it in the end. Okay, so it was horror for its runtime, but in the end, it doesn't take itself nearly as seriously. And that was a really funny ending. Everything I made jokes about ended up actually being true. So that was Stalker, and as for the horror aspects, I am going to judge it for the horror aspects. It definitely could have done more with its premise, and that whole ending was really just annoying more than anything. But it was short and it got a laugh out of me, so it served its purpose, and I had fun with it. I guess the music's over, which means the game's over. I never thought a gag ending would actually satisfy me with what I thought was a horror game, but you know, what I was going to say about it was that it's got some good atmosphere, but at the same time, I kind of wish it had a little bit more meat on it, a little bit more of that creeping, stalked feeling, and I wish it had done more with, like, the van stalking concept. In the end, it didn't really do a lot to differentiate itself as a horror game, aside from the sort of weird style that had some charm, but because of the weirdness, I was kind of making jokes the entire time, which isn't necessarily the best thing for a horror game. But to see it bring that back and have pretty much all of my joking predictions come true, almost verbatim, was really funny. And it's definitely going to stand out as a result of that. Our final adventure for tonight is Exit Only, a game in which we play as an office worker who bumps into a colleague and finds that there's just something off about them. That is a very intriguing premise to me, and well, from here it can really go anywhere. So let's satisfy our curiosity, maybe in a way we don't want to. Also, I must say I'm really enjoying this background soundtrack. I feel like it perfectly sets the mood from what we've heard so far. It's a mundane setting, potentially a mundane story that kicks all this off. And yet, as we work here at our desk, the strangeness doesn't quite kill the mellow vibe, but it definitely sets us a little bit on edge. Just the feeling that there's something maybe playfully wrong with all of this. I don't know, it feels really inviting. Let's check it out. You need to go to the office. Oh, I guess we're working the night shift, not just finishing up before we go home. Strange for an office job to even have that option. Wow, there's a whole city around us. And it is actually very well lit. I don't know, it feels like the start to one of those vaporwave albums, and it's got the scenery to match. Press... Oh wow, I can't look around. I just have to hold W to enter. Strange. Start your work? Here. Okie dokie. Oh, wow. We've got so much text to enter. Oh, I see. Well, we just type and the keyboard does it for us. I think this is called vibe coding. Unless it stops. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know how to do this job. It's so easy. List string fake text. Gotta make sure we have those brackets to separate our lines. Make sure we get all the way to the end. And there. Wow, this really is vibe coding because the vibes are crazy here. I'm thirsty. Didn't get to read the rest of that, but I guess we can retrieve some from the water cooler. Oh, it's empty. I need to go to the shop. There's gotta be a sink in here somewhere. On principle, there is no way I would spend my money on office materials. Press W to enter. Oh, I see we've reached that time of night where we turn out all the city lights. Not quite sure why one would do that. Things were a lot comfier a second ago. Now they're a little bit creepier, like I wouldn't see somebody walking right up next to me on the street. But at least the music is still here. I'm really worried that this stuff isn't going to be copyright friendly because it is a big part of the experience. Hello? Hello? Okay. What's up, man? Am I supposed to be able to read this stuff? Hang on, wait, something's not right here. I need to restart. Yeah, there's really... I don't know what to do about that. Maybe I'm not supposed to know what they're saying? Maybe it's because I'm playing in 4K, I don't know. I mean, the rest seems to be scaling just fine. Well, anyway, I got the water. Let's head on back then. Definitely some fears to fathom feeling and going in there and talking to people. I mean, in the way the models are made. But I'm happy to get back to work, man. Imagine going all the way down and across the street and then all the way back up for a bottle of water. Like, do we really not stock that stuff here? Dougal. With buttons workable. Thank you. There's a Twitch link. And a VK link, I guess. These buttons are now workable. Well, that's one way to call our attention to that. To be fair, I probably would have spent a long time before I worked out that that was the case. Alright, back to vibe coding. I can literally do it with my eyes closed. It's so easy. Horizontal. Yes, I know what all this means. Transform, translate. And here we go. I think I need to have a drink. Which you apparently needed before. I do not see that water level lowering. Check the worker. Wait, do we have a coworker here the whole time and I just didn't notice? Steve, you gotta be less quiet. Hello? He's not here. Oh. Yep, this feels very Fears to Fathom inspired. Wait, what game is that? Overcome Your Fears. Coming out October 20th, 2025. Is that an advertisement for your next game? Maybe I'll have to check it out. Okay, yeah, so I guess we weren't... I guess it was supposed to just be babble when we were talking to the other guy. How are you? Fine? I'll kill you! Oh, what? What? That's the end? Okay. Sure thing. And the game just closes out. Hang on, what happens if we come here straight away? You're never gonna be here. So, I really gotta do all this again if I want to try again? My coworker is here now. Hey there. See, that's why you're jealous of me. You just won't stop playing Steam games while you're at work. Maybe I'm coding this game right now. Let me on. Let's see if it's actually possible to survive. Check the worker. Oh, but he's not here. Till that happens, and then I run. And then... Oh. We're getting away. Call the police. 911. Hey, we made it! I hid in the office basement and called the police. They detained the employee. Shown here in front of a green screen. And screw that guy. Wait. We can turn the camera so that the building and trees in the distance load in and out. That's hilarious. Yeah, this has really, really good mood to it, and I definitely think the developer is probably capable of doing something really cool, so that's why I'm so interested in their Steam game. But even for a free release, this felt like it needed to have a lot more to it. I mean, even if it played out more or less the same way, it definitely could have used more meat than just randomly being attacked, and probably insta-dying and having to replay it again in order to get, well, anything. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try these games out for yourself, those links will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.